How is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Dustforce DX. And for this stream, what I'm planning to do is try harding a very specific level in this game of the difficult levels that is called Giga Difficult, because apparently it's the one that will give you an achievement, the only achievement the game has. That's something that is also pretty weird, but this game only has one achievement on Steam, and apparently it's getting an SS on this level. Which I don't know if I can do, but I felt that if I didn't really try to do this, I will kinda regret it, right? Like, I feel that I couldn't just say goodbye to the game without at least trying this, even though I specifically think that this is probably not gonna happen and this stream is gonna be 100% worthless. But I wanted to give it a honest attempt before I stop playing this game. So let's get into it. I mean, this level, all things considered, could be worse. I mean, it's hard, obviously, but, compared to some of the other levels in this category, I guess you can say, it's not really that bad. All things considered, it's a very mild level. It will still be pretty hard to the point where it's probably gonna be impossible for me to do it, but, just try. But yeah, this stream is most likely gonna be worthless. Not like it will be that much of a difference from a normal stream, but I'm just kidding. But yeah, I don't expect to get this, but I will give it an attempt, just to see what could happen. I mean, after all, there are a lot of levels that I told to myself, there is no way I can beat this, and I did beat them. So maybe this one can happen too, I don't know. Anything is possible. Problem is that it's also a little bit hard to see the dust that you're supposed to sweep. So that's kind of a problem if you want to assess, because obviously you need to clean all the dust, which is something that it's hard to do when you cannot really see it, because if you miss one piece of dust, that is enough to completely, to not get an SS, basically. No, you don't jump there, you dash like this. Oh, there was dust down there. Oops. But yeah, this is most likely, well, I wouldn't say most likely, this will... I mean, there is one opportunity, that is that I somehow am close to beating this, but I need to end the stream, because, tomorrow is Monday, so it's not like I can stream 4 hours like these last 2 days, but I think it's safe to say that this will be the last stream for this game. Most likely. Because if I cannot get this map today, I don't think there is... Oh, wait. Sorry, multiple things crossed my mind in a second. That part you're supposed to use the special attack. Well, not really supposed to, but it makes it easier that way. you can just do this. I'm pretty sure you clean everything without exception. There is some shit here though. Oh yeah, this jump was slightly hard to do. Well, I don't think saying slightly... saying slightly is a little bit misleading. This is a hard jump. Mostly getting all the shit on top of this platform and not dying in the process. I also wonder how much it's gonna help me to... Because there is a trick that I learned at the end of yesterday's stream, which is, well, spike jumping, I guess they call it, which is, as you will expect, jumping spikes without dying, obviously. Which is very useful, but I don't think if my objective is an SS, it's gonna be very useful. Doesn't seem like it will be it, but I don't know. Oh, too high. No, that's the wrong side. I would have used a dash there, but didn't seem like the best idea. It's also a little bit infuriating how hard it is to make this guy turn around. Like, you need to move quite a lot, but it's pretty easy to die in the process. Oh, and this is the last checkpoint. A very fucked up checkpoint, by the way. Not easy at all. Requires very quick movement and, well, quick inputs, pretty much. In fact, I think that this might be the only reason why this SS might not happen. This is easily the hardest part of the level, and you know, maybe if I use spike jumping, but I don't think you can spike jump while you attack. I mean, you can do something like that, I guess, but yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, it seems to be easier to actually learn how to do it. Also, how is it going, Kyle? Okay. Damn, it's also gonna be hard to fall perfectly at the end. That's gonna be a huge choke material. You're gonna sort the files? Sort what files? I know what you're talking about. Alright. Is that an S in completion though? No, it's not. See, that's not the first time that happens, but I have no idea what I'm missing. Like, that's also another problem. Outside of the fact that it's very hard to do this without dying, the problem is that I don't know what I'm missing. And I don't want to watch, you know, a fucking 6 minutes replay just to see what little spot I miss, you know. Doesn't seem like a very good idea if you ask me. But I don't know. I really don't know what spot I'm missing. I feel like I'm not missing anything, but according to the game I'm obviously missing something. So I really don't know. It doesn't help that the visibility in this level is absolute dog shit. So that's also a problem. I'm not gonna play music now. I mean, there is already music. Besides, playing music that is not the game music will be worse. Because this music, I don't even notice that it's there unless you point out that there is music. Because it's not music that is there to stand out. Fighting game music is all about standing out. So, not really something that helps you concentrate. It's nice because it's very good music, but... Oh, wait a second, maybe that's the spot that I was missing? Hold up. I think I found that spot? Is that what I was missing? It might have been, but did I really not get that? Maybe I did not. Too high. Will it have been so much to ask to have the dust be a different color? Or did the devs do it on purpose just to make it more difficult? Because it's such a bad idea to do something like that. Make the dirt the same color as the fucking ground. Really, it's a bad idea. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything here, so it's probably the spot that I mentioned earlier, but I don't know. I'm also not sure. Wait. What if I use a spike jump here? Will that be a good idea? The problem is that I kinda have to stop the momentum here. No, doesn't seem like a good idea. It's better to... But the issue is that the intended strategy is so hard. And then the jump that comes afterwards is not much better, you know. I mean, this section seems so hard that they even made it, like, you know, they made it a specific checkpoint. Because this checkpoint only has this jump. And nothing else. But yeah, this section is stupid. Oh, I missed that shit. Fuck. Oh, that's okay. Come on. Really want to know if the completion is gonna be an S. But I can't do that if I leave that shit there, because checkpoint obviously saves what you clean and what you didn't clean. The same death. I'm overcompensating going right. So the hitbox in this game is very badly shown. Like, very, very badly shown. There are times where half of your body is in a spike and it doesn't kill you. That's gonna be very hard. I don't have anything to stick to. USD hitbox. I mean, that will be useful, having a hitbox patch. I mean, after all, in these levels, it's not like the visuals are stunning. The visuals of this level are trash. So it's not like you will be missing anything for looking at a hitbox instead of looking at a silhouette, you know? It really wouldn't change much. Really don't know why they made it like this. the harder levels and just make it look like it's part of the tutorial. Well, I'm assuming that that's because this is supposed to be extra content, so they wanted to spend the least amount of resources in it. So is this an S on completion or not? Okay. So it does seem like the spot that I was missing was around the middle. Well, that means that technically I can get an SS. As long as I don't die. That's fucked up. It's a simulation and the old man is clearing the protocols. I don't know. I mean, if you want a head canon on the story of this game, is maybe that, I don't know, a company contracted these people to clean, you know, the forest, the mansion, the city, and a laboratory to obtain keys. Because the place is so dirty that the keys are all lost. So because of that, what you do is you set up in search for these keys, and with these keys you can open this laboratory, well, this other laboratory that has this shit. Now, why will you open this part of the laboratory with these levels? Well, I don't know. I don't know what will be the idea with that. How you could even explain that. But, you know. You know. It just feels like being here. And this checkpoint is a lot harder than I accounted for. Maybe I should use weak attack? I don't know. The thing is that strong attack in this particular context, with things that die in one hit anyways, it allows you to think better, because it leaves you more time to react. Alright. Ah, too early. I'm also struggling to find out what to play on the next stream, because it won't be this game. So what will I stream? And I don't know. With the whole thing that Roa completely backfired, I didn't expect to need to think about games around here, you know, around this time, but I do. And that's horseshit. I was thinking maybe that it will be a good time to play a game that I mentioned some time before, but that is Volgar the Viking. But I don't know. I don't know if I will want to get from one try-harding platforming game to another try-harding platforming game. Doesn't seem like the smartest idea, really. But I don't think there is that many things otherwise. I personally think. Wow, I did that on the first try. This is gonna be such a disaster. Getting everything right and then dying to this. It's gonna be such a disaster. It seems that the section is specifically made so you cannot abuse something like, you know. Something like spike jumping. So yeah, this is really gonna be the main issue here. This is truly gonna be the main issue. I need another strategy. I feel like this strategy that I'm using, it's so stupidly hard that it's just not viable. But then again, it's the intended strategy. But it's just way too hard. I really don't think spike jumping does anything. Well, actually, I'm not able to spike jump now for some reason. Maybe it's fixed here. Doesn't seem like I can spike jump. But you can spike jump down there, but here it doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. Are these spikes special so you can do that? That's messed up. Well, I mean, spike jumping shouldn't exist, but you know, doesn't seem to be consistent. I think it's done on purpose just so you cannot exploit this. It's like just so you need to do this the hard way, which is the intended way. So fucked up that even if you get that right, you can still die there. That's so stupid. Maybe something that I could do, which will obviously take more time, but maybe I could try stopping myself and fall. Like, if I can land on the first block well, like without speed, so I don't go all the way down. But this technique is just way too hard, dude. That's the issue. This technique is ridiculously hard. I don't know if the world record does it in a different way that might or might not be easier. Maybe not. Problem is that it's very hard to stop yourself at that point. Much as I want to only land, I don't think you even can do that. Oh, I guess I could try doing it by using the blower, but there is no way that can end well. Yeah, I really want to watch World Record and company just to see how they do this shit. Let me check. Giga. So how the fuck do you do this? I don't really care about the rest, I just care about the ending. Because the rest, I don't think there's really any strategy that's gonna be useful. Because these people play in a whole different level, so... all of this is worthless to me, because I'm not gonna do it. But what is not worthless is the ending. Oh, they have the super attack. Maybe they use the super attack or something. Yeah, that's fucked up. Really? Damn it, dude. That hurts. Saving up the super attack. Problem is that if I don't use the super attack on the place before that, it's just way too hard. Let's see if maybe there is someone that takes a little bit longer and also uses the old man. That does a different strategy, like this Didi Frankie, for example. Oh, this guy at least seems... Oh, alright. I was gonna say that he looks normal, but some of these movements... Well, for the most part, these movements are normal, just very optimally done, very fast. But yeah, he doesn't seem to be using any very weird trick. Yeah, he's actually playing the level the way it's intended, pretty much. He even uses the special attack there. Unfortunately, he... Alright. No. He basically does almost everything that I do, but to perfectly. He does it perfectly. That's a shame. So it seems that at the end of the day, there is no shortcut here. He does the same things that I do, but to a perfect degree. Well, I guess it wouldn't really count to say that he does the same thing, considering that he uses the weak attack in multiple occasions and I don't. Wow, that was such a stupid ass death. Holy shit. Really? It also seems that I can get away with destroying these objects horizontally like this. For the most part. Yeah, it seems like I can. I wouldn't use the super attack there if it wasn't for the fact that it's so irritating to do it otherwise. I also don't know here. Here he actually did something different than what I do. He did like he was suspended in the air to blow off the dust. But it was very weird the way he did that. Alright, and then this shit. This is gonna be impossible, dude. It's because of this section. If it wasn't for this section, the SS on this level wouldn't really be that bad. I guess I'm saying something obvious, but... that was quite fast, all things considered. Still a D on Finis, but you know, not that bad. I don't know why exactly this stage is the one that gives you the achievement. Doesn't seem to be anything special about this stage. I don't know why specifically this one and not any other one. It just seems that like nothing really, I mean, except for the ending with those stupid ass walls, doesn't seem like anything really stands out in this stage, to me at least. Or it does not seem like there's anything special about this. But maybe it's because it's one of the easiest difficult stages that they give you the achievement here, just so more people can have it or something like that. I don't know. I'm just guessing. That jump is still very hard for me to properly get. Really. Oops. Maybe I should use the weak attack instead of the strong attack here, but I don't know, I feel like I need to react a lot faster, which is not good. I don't want to react a lot faster. What the hell? Well, that was weird. Still don't know. It's a little bit hard to avoid jumping there, it feels. Nice. This fucking ending, dude. Wow, nice. I can somehow land at the tippity toe. At the corner, the left corner. But nah, that's not something that I can rely on. It's super hard. Though then again, I say it's super hard as if what I needed to do wasn't already super hard, you know? Jesus Christ, that's messed up. The fact that after that you can die too, it's just mental. This ending is just fucking mental. Shame that you don't get the special attack back when you're here. I don't know, it might be a better idea to just try to not use the special attack back then and just save it for this. Because this is way too hard. Like, it's not even funny. It's just hard for the you know, just for being hard, you know. Because it really has nothing to do with the difficulty of the rest of the stage. The rest of the stage is so regular. Like, it could be a gold stage. It's only this ending that makes this a shitfest of a level. It's just so stupid. Yeah, you can land there sometimes, but it doesn't seem like something you want to try. I mean, I do want to try, but getting it consistently, I don't think so. It's all about consistency. If you cannot get something consistently, you need a different strategy. But here, a different strategy There is none. I guess maybe it is a matter of just, you know, not using the special attack before. Though at the same time, if I did use the special attack for something like this, what would I even do? Something like that, and then what? No. I mean, the world record does something very weird that I don't really know how to replicate. Like he jumps, uses weak attack, and that's enough for it. Fuck me. And my idea of tryharding this level. I also need to work on this jump. Alright. At least I have a double jump there. It's very easy to correct mistakes you make. The problem is that this checkpoint, that is the one where I use the special attack on, it's so long, which as you will expect is quite a problem. I mean, not like it's very hard to not use the special attack, but it's something that feels almost necessary. When you think about the fact that the ending is so shit, it might be worth to give it up for that. So how will I do this in the first place? Considering I have the special attack, what even is my strategy here? That didn't work. Oh, I only blew a tiny bit there. Because if you throw this here, yeah, you don't clear everything. Because the fact that part is that everything, it will be mutually exclusive. If you see one of these walls, you don't see the other. It's very messed up. I guess unless you do something... I mean, if you wanted to do it in a safe way, I guess you could try... Give me a second. Okay. And you will try something like this, I guess. And then something like this. Oh, wait, what the hell? I did not mean to do that. Damn, and now the infinite loop of death. No. That wouldn't work. That seems pretty nice, but that wouldn't work because I wouldn't hit the things on the top. So that doesn't work, actually. But damn, it would have been so sweet if it worked. God damn it. That would have been so nice. You can forget about everything in that section. Just do that. But no, it doesn't work. That's a shame, dude. That's truly a shame. Almost feel like I discovered something really neat, and no, I didn't discover shit. Well, I mean, when I say discover, I mean for myself, because I'm pretty sure that absolutely everything that needs to be discovered in this game has been discovered. So, you know. I don't think there might be many or any things left to discover in this game. It's a very old game. Well, very old for things like this, for things like discovering new strats. Well, I mean, I guess you could say that a game is never old to discover some very interesting tech, very nice techniques, but I highly doubt that this game will be that. Probably been exhausted everything that you can do. Well, even if it wasn't exhausted, it's not like someone like me could discover something out of the blue. To discover something out of the blue, you will need to be a decent player. Minimum. That's the minimum requirement. Unfortunately, I don't think there's much I can do for this. It's a shame that the spike jump up for some reason doesn't work there. Again, I'm pretty sure they did it on purpose, just so you cannot exploit it. Like, just so you need to take the shitty ass pillars from the side, as they intended. Oh shit. Alright. I was sick because I pretty much missed my... I used my double jump and I still got it. Like, normally you shouldn't be able to get it, but this guy has such an extreme range that you can get it. Just like that. He doesn't give any fucks. That's a very sad death. At least it's almost at the beginning of the level, so it's not like it really matters too much. Nice. The problem is that all of this is fine. I mean, sure, it can be slightly hard to maybe get all of this in a single run, but it's super doable. But then comes the ending, and that's when you realize that yeah, it's not very doable at all. Like, at this point it will be getting perfect muscle memory from the movements, the inputs that you do here. Like, it wouldn't be even about thinking what you do, just pure memorization and nothing else. Alright, well, at least that was a record. This should be a Sion finis, or not? No, well, the thing is that to get a Sion finis, you can lose your combo more than 5 times, I think. I'm pretty sure I die more than 5 times. I kinda wanna know... No, I'm still pretty far behind in the leaderboards here. Yeah, pretty far behind. There are some ACs, which is interesting. And then you have DS. I'm actually curious about this. What do you do? Oh, they should skip the whole thing. No fucks given. Well, he still can skip the hardest part that is the end, so... He bounced on the very edge. As I was saying, that the edge, you could stand on it. Let me check another SS to see. I just want to see if there is a secret to the end that is not just memorizing the perfect inputs. Because there has to be something else. I just can't accept that the only way of doing the ending is by wall dashing. It's just way too hard to do that. Well, I mean, the level is called Giga Difficult. Are we dev bashing? No. I already dev bashed some days ago, so... Oh, okay, that was interesting. So... he shoots down before he even gets to the platform. Maybe that could work? Now you do it too. I mean, the ending is something that I want to know how to do. The ending is the problem here. Everything else is super dual. So he also did some weird movement at the beginning of that ending that I didn't really understand how he did. Like, I understood the last part, but I didn't understand... Yeah, I didn't understand the first jump. Whoop. Oh, that's bullshit. I'm pretty sure I saw the sprite collide with the sprite of the object there. Though, I think that that's the issue with this shit. I mean, you have a very good range, but at point blank you don't do anything. At point blank you miss. Because you miss. That's it. No explanation, you miss at point blank because fuck you. Alright. So he did something like... Well, I think he did something like that, but I don't think I can do that. Whatever he did there... It's like he barely bounced and... Oh, he did that actually. Okay. I don't know why that works, but it works. Yeah, alright. So what's the logic on this? Pay attention to this, right? So look at this wall. It has dirt in both sides. So you use a strong attack, you can see that the sprite of the attack clearly reaches the other side, but since it's on the other side, it doesn't count, and that makes a lot of sense. The problem is, you do this instead, and that cleans the other side. Like, instead of shooting forward, you shoot down, and for some reason it cleans the other side. That's the problem. This game works in weird ways that I just don't fully understand. Now, I don't know how to take advantage of that though, because even if you can do that, you still need to mine your champs. Your champs are not unlimited, unfortunately, so... Like, here you don't even champ. But then what do you do? Oh, that worked. Wait a second. Problem is that what I have in mind, I might lose my combo if I do it this way. But at the same time, if it works, I could probably do this in a consistent way. Wow. Didn't mean to do that. The issue, as always, is like, it feels that when you're falling down, through the wall, feels like the whole, like the gravity just increases automatically. That's how it feels to me, at least. So I can do something like this, but the issue is that, yeah, it wouldn't be useful. Because even if I mean, think about it this way. Even if these three columns, no, the first two columns were clean, actually no, scratch that. Even if the three columns were free, were like not dirty, you will still need to do something close to what you do, which is you know, it's going from pillar to pillar, since you cannot spike jump. Well, actually you can spike jump on the pillars, but you could do this or no. Alright, you can't spike jump on that one either for some reason. So it seems that they thought about everything. Because you can spike jump here, no problem. I die because I bounce, but you can spike jump there. In fact, you can spike jump here. Wait, or maybe not? Wait, am I doing something wrong? Maybe... most of the level is anti... Well, no, right there I did a spike jump. I think that some of these are not working. I'm pretty sure I'm doing it right. Huh. Well, that's weird. Like, it seems that it works sometimes it doesn't work. I don't know, it's very weird. The problem still exists that even if these three columns were completely clean, there is still... Well, technically... No, you don't make it to the other side. And even if you... Oh shit, well that's very lucky. You're not gonna replicate that. Consistently, I mean. Yeah, no, I think as much as I don't want it, I need to do this shit. As much as I hate that strategy... Oh, nice. Yeah, this is what I wanted to do here. Go slowly, so I didn't risk hitting the sides. But yeah, that's the issue. The ending. That's it. That's the problem with this stage. Well, I guess in a sense it's like that one level called, what was the name? Backup Shift. In Backup Shift there is a section that is extremely hard. Well, extremely hard for people like me, I mean. And you need to get a very tight dash. You need to get it right 4 times in a row. While killing enemies, obviously, because otherwise you wouldn't have enough dashes. So it reminds me of that. Like, you can do everything else super easily. In fact, that level is very easy in general compared to other gold levels, if it wasn't for that one part with the 4 dashes. This feels like it's exactly the same, which the difference is that the hard checkpoint here is literally the last one. In Backup Shift it was, I think, the second to last one or something like that. So there was still more room for fucking up, but in this level, like, that's it. There is no more room for fucking up. You're supposed to do that and somehow finish it. Oh, really? That's a dead that can happen. Dashing too slow. I mean, too low, not slow. Ooh, I almost died there. That would have been sad. Wow, that's sad. Imagine a perfect run up until then and you die there. Well, it's just like a perfect run up until here and you die here. Just that at least here, as it's hard, but the checkpoint before this one is definitely not hard. Well, not compared to this at least. Yeah, it's just mind-blowing that there doesn't seem to be any other easy strategy to use here. Like, this shit is just hard. Didn't mean to do that. Nice. That 1 minute and a half run that I did is very good. Like, oh, actually it was 1 minute and 46, but that was very good. I want to, oh, the problem is that I will probably need to scroll for quite a while, but I want to see how many people got an SS here. Well, at least 250. At least 420. At least 550. Holy shit, a lot more people than I thought got an SS. Damn. Thought I was gonna be special for getting an SS here, but look at all this shit. At least 1,000 people. Yeah, that's crazy. Holy shit. Yeah, 1,000 and... Well, in fact, it's probably very close to my rank. Probably because the people that did what I did, or similar to what I did, just went all the way. Alright, so it seems that a total of 1,531 people got an SS on this level. That's one slow loading leaderboard. It is what it is. Well, I guess I could check one of the slowest SS made by the old guy. Since I'm here, might as well utilize that opportunity. So there is this guy called KK Slider, makes me think he's Brazilian. So let's see what this Brazilian guy did. As you can see, he moves pretty similar to how I move. Like, very, very similar to how I move. Oh damn, he even doesn't want to get all the objects on that one jump. He lands and then gets it. Alright. That's respect. He wants to be as safe as possible. Oh, that's interesting. He doesn't go for the inner side. He goes for the outer side. Here there doesn't seem to be anything new. I wonder if he's gonna use the super attack here. He probably will. I will be surprised. Oh wow, he doesn't. Alright, you might be onto something. So where do you use the super attack? Oh, he does something very interesting there. Like, he uses the strong attack on that diagonal fall, but what do you do here? Okay. Are you kidding me? Dude, that seems way harder than the intended strategy. Like, seems like this was a very interesting clash of skills, because on the first half of this replay I was like, oh, this guy is just like me. And then on the second half he started doing some shit that I can't do. Especially that ending. I mean, he used the super attack. He cleaned some of those dirts in the pillars, and then he went back down to blow off the remaining dirt and jump right from that. Holy shit. I don't think that's a good idea for me to do, at least. That was a Sid's head one. When it comes to strategies, there are a lot of very interesting strategies. Because there are so many different ways of beating these levels, you know. There are just so many different ways, so the strategies are everywhere. I kinda wanna try that strategy where he blew to the right while falling diagonally, which comes after this checkpoint. The third to last checkpoint. I still think that here the best thing I can do is using the special attack. So how does he do? He did something like this, right? It's very weird. How did he make that work? Or maybe... No, I have no idea. I actually have no idea what he... Oh, I think he might have done that. Like, he might have used the dust and then a dash to just go to the right wall. Like that. Pretty much. I don't know if I prefer that, really. I mean... I don't think I do. I think I prefer the... Well, what's most likely the intended way, which is what I did there. Because you kinda get used to that. But at the end of the day, you're still left with this shit. At the end of the day, it's a matter of doing this. That's the whole level. The whole level is being able to do the ending. In fact, I'm pretty sure that if it wasn't because I tried something different in that diagonal checkpoint, I think that was actually deadless up until then. I actually don't know why I didn't keep going. That was kind of a waste of a run. Not like it mattered anyways, because I die later regardless, but I think that would have been a run that way all the way to the end. So it was kind of a waste. That's okay. Something that is very upsetting though is that I'm pretty sure that even if I get the pillar jumps perfectly, I'm most likely gonna choke to the fall that comes afterwards. Where you need to fall to, well, to the end of the level, obviously. That fall seems so incredibly chokeable. Like, it actually seems so fucking chokeable. But then again, I don't think I should even call it chokeable. It's hard to do. It's not like it's something easy that you fuck up because you're nervous. It's hard to line up perfectly to fall, well, perfectly. So I don't know if I will even call it a choke. But yeah, that's the issue. Even when you get the hard part, there is still something hard remaining. Wow, that's a very stupid ass death. Holy shit. That death is so stupid. Yeah, this champ is a problem. Actually, something that I didn't check is how he did this, the champ itself. Because I mean, doing that might be challenging, but I feel that getting the champ afterwards is even worse. You know a game called N? What, N++? I know a game called N++. I don't know if I like it though. Didn't seem like my type when I saw the trailer. That's the re-release. Yeah, I didn't like it. The little that I seen, I just did not like it. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a very cool game, but it didn't catch my attention at all. It reminds me of that game. Yeah, it reminds me of that game because this section is, you know, this digital world with barely any colors or designs, which I don't like. You know, just so happens that the hard levels are in this style, but I mean, if the whole game was like this, I don't know if I would have gotten that far, because this is boring to look at, for me, I mean. Well, for you even more, but for me this is so fucking boring to look at. So if the whole game was like this, I don't know if I will be able to. I mean, I'm pretty sure that if I already had it, like, yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. But like, the issue is that I think that games need to catch your attention somehow. And I think that, yeah, that game didn't do a good job at doing that. Ah, that's a shame. I can still save it, but yeah, no, too hard to save that. That part is gonna be a problem, dude. That part is gonna be such a problem. But yeah. That reminds me, speaking of game, and being attractive. Know that I actually enter how do you say this in English? No, it's not ballot, it's something else. It's a raffle, I guess. Is that how you call it? Or basically you have a lot of people enter the raffle and you have the chance of winning a free game. So I was like, hey, why not? Right? Might as well. And the game that I chosen is the Project Diva port on PC. I mean, I could have instead picked Elden Ring, but the problem with Elden Ring is that I'm pretty sure... I mean, first of all, it says Europe. And I don't know if, even if it's Steam, if it says Europe, I don't think that's gonna work for my account, since it's obviously not European. And the other problem is that even if it worked, as in, even if I could play it in my account, I won't be able to run that game with my current PC. So I think that instead I'm like, hey, might as well get this game that is so fucking expensive, but I want to play. But yeah. I'm most likely not gonna win shit. But you never know, you know? And considering that it doesn't cost anything... Well, I mean, you need to log in and whatever, but... Not like you need to use your main account or anything like that. You just need an email. Need an email and that's it. Hey Wasi, how is it going? I wouldn't say that I improve a lot. This level is just... Oh shit, that's a C in Finese. Nice. No, I was gonna say, it's just that this level is... with the exception of the ending, this level is not that big of a deal, really. I mean, that's something... I mean, it's the reason why I'm trying this in the first place. Because this level, when I played it for the first time, at least compared to some other levels in this difficult thing, it didn't seem that hard. But yeah, the ending is ridiculous. The ending is so fucking hard. In fact, I'm pretty sure that if it wasn't because of the ending, as I was saying earlier, this stage could be a gold stage. This could pretty much be a gold stage. But yeah, the ending just makes everything so much harder. That it's just ridiculous. Do you know of any strategy to make the what am I saying? The ending not that hard? 'Cause I don't know of any. I mean, no, I know of strategies, but they don't really make the ending easier for someone like me. They make it easier for people that are good at it. Like, they use some very weird movements that I can't do. Honestly, looking at my performance here, I think that it might be just a matter of time, because I'm not doing this that badly. That was an S. Wait, that's still a C? I thought it was a B. You can dash out and down heavy the first pillar. Wait. Dash out and down heavy the first pillar, then dash back. Then jump over into the second pillar from the starting position, so then you only have to do 2 walls instead of 1. I don't think that's a good... Yeah, instead of 3, I know. I don't think that's a good idea. Because the jump is gonna make you land with a lot of momentum, and I think that's gonna make it harder. I understand the logic, but I think that the startup from the second pillar is gonna be worse than the startup from the first pillar. Oops, I fucked up. No, I think that it's a matter of time. It might be a strat that's slightly more advanced. Yeah, and I saw some strats that what they do is using the strong down, the down attack, the strong one, to clean the dust off of both sides, but the way they stay in the air to do that, it's very hard. There are some people that also save the special attack for the end, but again, regardless of that, you, like, even if there wasn't any dust in the pillars, you will still need to use the pillars. You know, that's the main issue. Like, even if there was no dust, the pillars need to be used. Sure, it will be more lenient since you wouldn't need to go in every wall, but what I'm trying to say is that it wouldn't really make it that much easier. So that's why I feel like for someone like me that doesn't do any complex movement, the only thing that I can do is the intended way, which is, you know, wall dash into, well, you do dash into climbing up, into right, into wall dash, and you repeat that 2 more times, and then at the end, instead of a wall dash, you do a double jump. That's the only way I can do it, I feel. Because if I try any other way, I feel that I'm gonna take even longer to learn those strategies. Because those other strategies will require me to learn new movements that not necessarily only apply to this place. So I think that's the issue. The amount of learning that I need will be a lot more, and it will take more time probably. Oh, damn it. I think the other ways you will want to learn the dash jump mechanic. Wait, dash jump is something that I know how to do. I mean, you dash and then you jump, unless you mean about something else. You press dash jump at the same time and you get the benefit of both at once. Yeah, but isn't that something that you do since almost the beginning of the game? Like, isn't that something that's at the tutorial? In fact, isn't that something that I did in that jump right there? Or here? Isn't it what I'm doing? I don't think that's something hard to learn, unless you really mean something else. That was way too risky. This is something different? No, okay. But yeah, no, I think the only way for me to do it is the intended way. I think there is no shortcut on what to do here. It's doing it that way. It's doing it that way, but I just need to... Oh, damn, that's a beam. It's hard. You got these things. I hope. Because I really want to get the achievement. Though I don't understand. Why is the achievement tied to this map in particular? Like, what is so special about this map? Why isn't it Kilo or Mega or any other one, right? Like, what is about this map that is enough to give you the only achievement in the game? This was the only difficult level at one time. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Alright, that's good to know. You can't not beat this. I mean, I'll try. I mean, that's the purpose of this particular stream. The purpose of this particular stream is solely tryharding this level to get an SS. Whether that will happen or not, it's impossible to know. But I will try. If it happens early, one thing that I can do is try hard that level that I abandoned. The one that comes before Yota. Because I needed to, well, not like I needed, but it was easier to use another character. And if I use that character, I'm gonna fuck up my muscle memory with something that is better to leave for absolute last, you know. Nice. It's like the second time I fuck up like that. And after that, there's nothing you can do. You're fucked. Problem is that it's how much this moron takes to move, you know? That's the main issue. This moron takes so much to, well, move. I didn't mean move, I mean turn. Turn around. So that section, that the checkpoint that comes before this, it's only hard because of that. Or it's not hard, but I mean, you can only die in that checkpoint because of that. Because this moron just can't turn without moving a considerable amount. Well, I say this moron, but I'm pretty sure that applies to every character in the game. I don't think that's something different in that regard. Ah, that's unfortunate. And that's the first time that happens. Oh, that's because Wait, why did I use the up shot? That was very stupid of me. You're supposed to use horizontal attacks there. You're not supposed to go vertical, because if you use vertical, that's what happens. You hit another object that you don't want to hit. Oh, well, I missed that. If I do the last part perfectly, I'm gonna kill someone. I don't even know why I'm even continuing. It's like I'm continuing just to piss myself off. Because if I do the last part perfectly, holy shit, I will be so mad. I fucked that up too. It's okay. Don't worry. Would have been a bad run anyways. And but that shit is very annoying. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to do something like that, but Yeah, that will work actually. If you do that, at least you don't have to worry about the dust at the end. You will still need to worry about the final champ, but... Shit's so annoying. Oh, I almost did the last part on the first try. I guess I'm still not decided on how to do that third to last checkpoint. A third to last checkpoint seems like you can do it in a very big variety of ways. The one that I'm doing now is by dashing and grabbing the ceiling immediately afterwards, but that might not be the best idea. Probably the best idea will be blowing right after you're done sliding and then using the dash. That seems like the safest way of doing it, at least. Missing at point blank again. At least that one is not a big deal. But if I'm gonna do that, I need to practice it. I can't just do it right away now. I think I will do what I've been doing. Oh, that I can't believe this, dude. This part is so annoying because of that. Still can't find a way to reliably do it. Like, that turnaround is so fucking annoying. Jesus. Seems that the more you try these pillars, the worse you perform. So that's why I feel like the best thing you can do if you fail it once is just restarting instead of practicing. It feels like practicing, I mean, once you know how to get it, it feels like practicing that is worthless. Because no matter how much you practice, it's still something that you can only get if you are super sharp. And by super sharp, I mean that you are ready enough at that point in time. Oh, really? I was too late. You know, that's the first time I died to that. Damn it. You'll follow my own advice. You don't get this on the first try, just stop practicing. Stop practicing, you moron. If it helps, but your character will attack in the direction it's facing. Yes, I know. For that bit you can face right and jump and attack without holding other directions. Mm, I don't know if that will help, but you know, I'm not really that worried about that jump. I mean, most of the times that I fail that jump, I fail the previous jump anyways. So, that's fine. The one that seems to be really... I mean, outside of the 3 pillars at the end, the one jump that seems like you can fuck up is that one with the... That one with the diagonal drop into the dash. It's like that's the one that you can fuck up very badly. Ah, fuck. Yeah, as I say, that part is still hard. And the drop afterwards, it's annoying as well. Jesus Christ, dude. Hey login, how is it going? The game is cool. It's very hard though. But you know, it's a cool game regardless. I mean... I can tell you that it's one of those games that doesn't really hold your hand at all. But you know, if you like platforming games, it's a fun game. Wait, what? Oh, you're... Why did I double jump there? You're not supposed to double jump that. It used to be worse. Wait, you already play this game? You're actually a Dustforce player? Aw, man, I keep fucking that up. God damn it. Ooh, that was very low. It worked though. Damn it, that didn't work though. I did that too fast. Got overly excited, I guess. I don't know why. I guess it's because that section seems like it's one of those that I get very consistently. So it's like every time I do it, I try to do it faster every time. There is no need to do that. Wow, I don't know how that wasn't a dead. But yeah, hitboxes on this game are something else too. Hitboxes on this game are really outrageous. Or as I always say, more like hitbots is hitbots placement, what's outrageous. Huh. Alright, yeah, I guess don't shoot. Yeah, don't shoot. I don't need you to shoot. There is no need. Just take your time, right? God damn it. You're ranked 323 on Giga. Nice. If you use... Nah, but I'm not gonna use a third-party tool. I don't like using third-party tools in general. I mean, after all, one of the games that I play a lot, it's a shoot-em-up game called Toho. There are a lot of things on that game that you need to practice, but the way you practice things in the original game is very bad, because you barely practice things, because you don't have the tools to do so. So you're supposed to install mods to it to practice, but I don't like doing that. I don't like modifying the base game of any game. I feel like the game as delivered is how the game should be played. In my case, obviously, if you can use whatever mod you want, but to my particular case, I feel that if I need a mod, if I use a mod, it's because I want to experience something new. Like, for example, I don't know, using a Skyrim mod to, I don't know, add wings to horses, because I want to ride a Pegasus. But no, if it comes to changing, the way the base game works, but still retaining the base game, in the sense that the idea is to still play it the way it's intended, but with more helps, I don't like that, personally. Practice patch should be vanilla. Yeah, I mean, it should, but it's not. Yeah, but I mean, you are using Shamers as an example. Shamers is a player that dedicates himself to do incredibly hard challenges. I am just a casual player, so I don't care about such a thing. Jesus. The dust mode doesn't upload replays if you use features that modify the vanilla experience. Well, I don't really care about the replays either. I mean, after all, I pretty much have the slowest SS's in most cases. So, it's It's not like my replay is anything worth watching anyways, so don't worry about it. Play games without doing 100%, of course. The intended way of doing it. I overcompensated again, god damn it. Wow, that's a very dumbass dead. Holy shit. That hurts, I gotta say. Well, I failed there, so at least I'm glad. Yeah, but I'm not interested in mod. Thanks for the recommendation, but I don't like mods at all. I mean, I'm not coping with anything. 100% games is something that you should only save for games you love. Most of the games I play, I don't love them. I like them, which is not the same. There is absolutely no reason for me to go 100% with a game I don't love. And yeah, that is the majority of games, obviously. I mean, it will be hard to love every single game I play. You know. But yeah. It's a waste of time. Yeah, I know that I missed the dust there, but whatever. I can't believe that's something you can do. You can get away with that shit. That's an SB, isn't it? Oh well, no, it's not an SB obviously because I missed it. I would have been an SA. That's a shame, but you know. An AA apparently was better than what I had. Yeah, an AA. I think Dust mode is a little different to other games because the Dustforce dev literally gave the source code to the Dust mode creator. Yeah, that's okay. No, you're mentioning Impossible Spell Card. That's a game that I can't 100%, not because I don't want, but because I can't. You know, you could say that I do love that game. Impossible Spell Card is a very good game, but I just can't do it. There is a limit to anyone's ability, you know. I can't reach that level of ability to beat Impossible Spell Card very clearly. But you know, you do what you can do. If you cannot do it, whatever. What you gonna do? Some things are not meant to happen. Same with Osu. You know, it's actually another interesting game, right? Osu is a game that I would love to play and get good at, but I physically can't because my hand can't keep up. No, grinding is not something that helps everything, and Osu is the perfect example of that. Osu is a game that I physically cannot play, not to at least the level I want to. Yes, I can play 4-star songs, 3 stars, whatever. I cannot play more than that. My left hand it just can't, it doesn't follow. Can't right now? No, I physically cannot play Osu. Like, I will break my hand if I actually try to do that. In fact, the one time no, it's not because of tablet. The left hand, not right hand, the left hand, the tapping hand. That's the one that, I mean, mouse is way better to play if you care about keeping your hand healthy. But when it comes to tapping, there's not much you can do. When it comes to tapping, it's all about physical stamina. Yes, I could practice to get used to more stamina, but I can guarantee you I will break my hand. I stopped playing because I started getting pain in my hand. If I had kept going instead of stopping playing, I probably would have permanently fucked my hand. Well, I probably already permanently fucked up my hand, because when I do some very specific movements that are not very often, but that they sometimes happen, I notice a pain. That is very slight, but that I know that it's related to Osu. So that's the issue. Wow, nice dead, by the way. Tap with the right hand. Yeah, that's a good idea. Break both of my hands just in case breaking one is not enough. Yeah, that's a very good idea. Just break both hands, bro. You have two for a reason, right? I know that it's pretty cool to be like, yeah, everything is possible, dude. You just need to keep at it. It's not. There are some things that are just not possible for some people. Well, another good example about something being physically impossible to do is the Boshi mashing when Dalsin comes in the Ryu fight. I needed to abuse a glitch to win that, because I was physically unable to mash fast enough. There are some things that no amount of practice are gonna give you. It sucks, but it is what it is. Especially when you want to be competitive at something. Because most single player games, yeah, Bosch is not a good example and Osu is also not a good example, but most single player games, you can beat them without doing anything physically intensive. Well, obviously if you're an old man, and I mean like a 70-year-old person, well, you probably won't be able to play, you know, games that you think that are super easy, right? Like, let's say, for example, Super Mario World. Well, probably a 70-year-old person, unless they already, like, they never stop playing games, I don't see them physically being able to do that. You just can't. But those are extreme examples. The point is that most single-player games don't really require an amount of physical exert that is impossible for some people. But when it comes to things that are competitive, it's when it starts being very apparent, right? That also applies to things like, you know, Counter-Strike. Well, as I say, competitive games, right? There are some things, if you want to be the best, that you just can't. If you don't have a very specific condition, right? Get a mechanic hand. I mean, at that point, wouldn't it be better to just cheat and use macros or something like that? Like a built-in turbo button? That seems like, you know. Also, hey Yokai, how is it going? I'm just tryharding a little bit. Well, a little bit is an understatement, but yeah, I am tryharding. Well, as it's usual for this stream, really. That's the whole point of this stream. Well, not the whole point, but it's usually what it is. Well, that was my best run so far. It's a shame that it didn't happen. You still... Wait, I remember mashing God of War matches were really hard on Titan, but on following games they were trivial. You still need to make Monkey Brain move the hand. Well, problem is that moving the hand involves muscles, tendons, nerves, and some of them disagree with your brain, you know. Also, congratulations on the hard one going clear. Probably should warm up in Touhou a little bit, since there is a new Touhou game coming out. But I don't think it's gonna be necessary. I mean, apparently it's a game that there are randomly generated patterns. At that point, and well, with items and shit, so at that point I don't think warming up will be necessary. I mean, it's probably gonna be a game like Violet Detector, which is very easy. I mean, that's not a bad thing, but I mean that I wouldn't need to warm up for shit. Damn it. Oh, this shit. It does seem like it's pretty close though, this SS. So I didn't get an SA. I mean, I got an AA. I didn't get an SA. Don't know if that's something that will happen before the SS. Well, if the SS even happens in the first place, obviously. Why did you do that? You were supposed to jump. You were not supposed to dash. So, why? Alright. I guess that one level that I forgot the name of is gonna... I think it was set a difficult. It probably was set a difficult. The one that I didn't play. I think that level will have to go with a dig. Because it's a level that I did plan on playing if I was able to get this fast enough. But I don't think I'm gonna get this fast enough. Or at all. So I think set a difficult is gonna gonna remain unbeaten. I mean, after all, if I cannot beat that level with this old man, it's not like I care that much. I want to beat every level with this old man. But that level seems impossible to do with this guy. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Just want you to know that if I don't beat this, it's exclusively because of those pillars at the end. Well, that's a very obvious thing to say, but yeah, those pillars are at fault. Just a bit harder. I don't know, I wouldn't say a bit harder. It seems a little bit oversimplifying. Wow, I did that too early, god damn it. Why did you jump? Alright. Quite a lot harder but still possible? Yeah, no, I am aware. When I say impossible, it's because I'm talking about what I can do. So yeah, impossible for me. But yeah, I shouldn't worry about that level, I should worry about this. But I don't know. The forecast seems a little bit cloudy for this SS. Seems very cloudy with no chances of sun. And also 100% humidity. Why humidity? Because humidity is garbage, so it adds to the forecast being garbage. Man, whoever thought of those pillars, columns, whatever at the end? No, that's fine. It's not that time yet. We can still go a little bit longer without the bashing. So yeah. Let's not resort to that yet. But I will, in some minutes, resort to the bashing. Hard enough that it's not recommended, yeah. From the creator of the bashing dev death threat. No, I mean, to be honest, the only thing that I was about to say is that whoever thought about those 3 columns, it should show them all together in his ass, but you know. Yeah, that was bound to happen. It was obvious. It's something that I said at the beginning, that even if I got the columns, I would still die to the drop. It was obvious. That drop sucks as much as the columns. That whole checkpoint sucks, really. Wouldn't be a difficult level if it was easy. That's a shame. When you see it that close and yet so far, you know. It's one of those things that it's sad to see. So I really can't blame the columns now. Like now I need to blame the drop. Problem is that I don't think there are many things I can say with drop to bash the dev. Really. I mean, I could say something that, you know. Nah, I don't think I can say many interesting things with drop. I mean, I don't think I can say many things that are not gonna sound edgy, you know. That's my issue. But it's okay. I don't really know how to even line up at that point. Since you don't have any wall, you're supposed to line up manually. You're not supposed to do anything else there. You need to line up manually. So that's why I say that I shouldn't really even call it a choke, because the part is hard. Maybe something that I could have tried doing is seeing if I can... No, but the spikes are horizontal, so it wouldn't have worked. Well, no, I mean vertical, not horizontal. So it wouldn't have worked to use the spike jumping. Definitely wouldn't. Well, there is still a technique that basically makes you go through spikes like it's nothing, but I don't think I can execute it. But it will be very useful in that ending if you can apply it there, that is, which I still don't know. Holy shit, alright. At least the song is cool. I mean, it's a very happy song. Very light-hearted. And it's also quite catchy. Yeah, I don't think I can get another run like that. I think that I wasted my opportunity of getting a run like that. Like, that was 1 in a million. Getting everything right up until the drop, I don't think that's happening again. Well, and even if it's happening again, it's still not guaranteed to be the run. You're getting near the end very often. Yeah, but as I say, I don't think that's something very impressive. The whole difficulty of this level is concentrated on the end. So if you can get the end, even if you get everything else perfectly, it's a little bit useless. Well, I mean, it's not useless, but I mean that in this level, unfortunately, getting everything except the ending properly is the natural thing to do. The ending is just way too hard. It even feels that there, I mean, I know there isn't, but it feels like there is RNG involved in those pillar climbings. Oops, too late. It will be very sad, though it's something that happens in every level, that if I get a very good run and it turns out that I miss a spot. Though I think that every time I reach to the end, I mean, yeah, I got a score that is an AA, but the reason why I got that AA is because I already knew that I missed a spot and I didn't give a shit, because I died anyways. Oh man, you really need to shove these 3 pillars up your ass, author of this level. Make sure the spiky part is... Anyways, if you get to the end 5% of the time, you only need to get 20 runs to that point. I don't think that's how statistics work, but you know, maybe. Now, there is a big problem. I know that there is still time left, but the problem is that tomorrow is Monday. So I can't do the same shit that I did yesterday and the day before, which is streaming like 4 hours and a half. That is unfortunately something that I cannot allow myself to do. Well, I mean, I could do it, but I don't think I'm gonna wake up nicely tomorrow. Because, you know, need to wake up early. So that will be a shame. But yeah. That's the biggest issue. Alright. I just want you to know, creator of this level, that I hate you. But that's okay. It's nothing personal, you know? Or not really what you will say that it's personal. I just hate you. That's fine though. I mean, on the bright side, look at it this way. I'm not the only one. So you don't need to worry about me. You know? Look at the bright side. I'm just one of many. So don't worry about it. So, I don't know, maybe this level was created by multiple people, in which case I only hate whoever came up with the pillars. So yeah, if this was a collaboration, whoever come up with the pillars, yeah, that's the person I hate. So yeah, you have my unconditional hatred. But that's fine. Again, I'm not the only one, so don't worry about it. I mean, after all, you could have done many things for that ending. You put those pillars. This is a game that allows for a lot of possibilities, endless possibilities even. But you put 3 pillars. So, you know. The reason why I'm saying this is because I think that it's also not one-sided, this feeling of hatred, you know? I think that it's actually something that goes both ways. You hate me and I hate you. So I think all in all, it's a very symbiotic relationship. You know? So yeah, I will say that it's the way it is intended. It's the natural way. Two-way hatred. Kinda reminds me of Solgrim. Kinda. The bidirectional hatred. I swear these pillars, dude. I swear these pillars. That's the wrong side. That's an SA or an SB? No, that's an SB, right? I don't know exactly why an AA is considered better than an SB. But yeah, why not? The pillars. Beautiful pillars. You know that a pretty it's a pretty cool fact. One of the most known buildings, well, I don't know if you can call it a building, it's more like a monument, right? One of the most known known buildings in my country is an obelisk. You know, it's basically a very big pillar that is in the middle of, well, it's not really a plaza, but I guess you can imagine it as a plaza that goes very high in the sky, and it has a pointy top, pretty much like these pillars. Well, these pillars technically have two, like, you get my point, right? The point is that yeah, despite that, your level is not making me feel very welcome, even though it emulates my country. Well, to be fair, I'm pretty sure most countries in the world have an obelisk. Just that my country doesn't really have any crazy buildings, so one of the most known buildings is a fucking obelisk. Because we really don't have anything else. Well, anything else man-made. The beauty here is all natural. But when it comes to man-made shit, it leaves a lot to be desired. I guess that's fine by itself. I mean, some things are nice. For example, the Eiffel Tower. Well, I think that's how you pronounce it in French. That's a cool one. But you know, then you have abominations like the Empire State. I personally think that it's an abomination. Because, you know, it looks pretty fine, but then you think about it and you think that there are people living there. I think that that's the most shocking thing about the Empire State. You know? A man-made building, but it's not just for looks. There are people there. I don't know about that. I personally think, well, maybe abomination it's a little bit rough. Maybe it's a little bit too much, but I don't really like it at all. Well, then there are actually, I mean, all things considered, the Empire State is still a very common thing. I mean, common in the sense that it's not anything that it's super weird. It's just like a very big building. But then you have some buildings, I think in Korea. Well, I don't know exactly where, but there are some buildings that feels like you throw a stone at them and they are gonna fall. Like, they have such a weird shape that the first thing you think of is, this can't be a good idea. So all things considered, when I compare it to those kind of monuments, if you wanna call it that way, I will say that our obelisk is very normal. So I guess that's cool. The whole ghost cities of China, well, I don't know, that's a problem. I mean, the fact that they are ghost cities suck, but I mean, the cities themselves, I don't think they are that much of a problem. I mean, after all, if those cities are supposed to be very shiny, but they are not very good to live in there, it will be better that people don't live in them. If they are just for show, but as soon as someone lives there, shit starts collapsing, well, yeah, it might be better that they are uninhabited, that they are ghost cities. They are tofu drake buildings made out of cardboard and glass. Put bottles inside to use less concrete. Well, but that's not something, I mean, well, that in particular maybe, but I don't think that, you know, there are, well, the USA is a very good example. There are a lot of American houses that are not made with bricks. They are made with wood that is empty inside. Like, they just have two very thin layers of wood. And sometimes I think they even fill it with shit like, you know, that material that comes inside some packages to avoid the thing that is inside to get to break. I always forget how that's called in English. Well, regardless, they have that shit in the middle of two very thin wooden planks, and they call it a day. And then they wonder how some houses get completely destroyed in hurricanes. Now, I understand that hurricanes are, you know, unfortunately something that is very powerful and there is not much you can do. But I think that it's not something that is powerful enough to destroy a house that is properly built, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure that if you build a house made out of brick that has an actual, you know, base that is supported by, well, I don't know how they call it. I think it's bacon. No, not, yeah, bacon, I think. Or, no, beacon, not bacon. Bacon is the food. I think it's beacon. Right? Like the shits that you put in the ground to basically serve as a base for the house. Well, if you had that plus a house made out of bricks, I don't think that a hurricane will be able to get rid of that house. I mean, I'm not a house expert, so by any means don't take my word for it. But, I mean, if your house is made out of wood, houses are built like that because shit's expensive over there and tornadoes are a thing over there, so it was cheaper to build shit houses than building a tornado-proof house. USA is a business, not a country. And that's a very strong phrase. Yeah, I guess. But I don't think that's also, you know, I think that also has to do with what people want to do and what people know about. Because sure, you can say that they do that to save money and whatever, but like, I'm pretty sure that, I mean, there is everything, but I'm pretty sure that most people that build these sort of houses in the middle of nowhere, where there are chances for hurricanes or tornadoes or whatever, I don't think money is a problem for most of them. So why would you cheap out when it comes to building your fucking home? You know? Especially if you live in a tornado or hurricane heavy area. Like, at that point, it's like you're just asking for trouble. Like, either don't live there, or don't be a cheap-ass motherfucker. You can have a nice base, but then the tornado brings a giant log on your wall. Yeah, but that's what I mean, those really strong walls. I mean, I know that brick is not indestructible. But I'm pretty sure that brick will be able to withstand an impact more than 2 planks of wood put together, you know? I mean, I understand tornadoes and hurricanes are super strong, but bricks are pretty strong too. It will have to be a very fucked up one and you being in the middle of it. Because quite honestly, you know, I remember that I said bacon instead of beacon. Can you imagine a house built out of bacon? Well, actually, yeah, I can imagine that, especially in the USA. There's probably a dumbass that did that already. So yeah, probably. A house solely supported by bacon instead of beacon. Yeah, that will be something. Hey Colo, how is it going? That was close. The old janitor turned into mucus? No, it's just that the design of these last extra levels is absolute dog shit. So you're like in a digital world. I don't know why. I mean, it really feels like it downplays the difficulty of these levels by making the design of these levels, the visual design, so bland, you know. Yeah, the digital world. Yeah, it's just very lame, but I mean, whatever. It's very lame. Especially when the game has such good graphics, you know. Well, good graphics I mean in the sense that they are nice to look at, to look at what's in there. So really seeing this shit is annoying. Cause it's a shame, really. these pillars are dog shit. These pillars are so bad. So bad. Horrible. Well, I mean, on the bright side, at least I tried. You know? Like, whether this ends up happening or not, at least I wouldn't have the regret of not having tried, really. That's the thing that matters. Because one thing is not trying something and then be like, you know, whatever. But you don't really know what it would have been if you tried. And another thing is trying it and then say whatever. So I think I can very confidently say whatever right now. Oh, there is still more time to try hard, but yeah, it's just one of those things where, you know, I can already feel it not happening. But hey, trying is the important part. And it was quite a honest attempt as well. I mean, I almost got an essay. I mean, I would have gotten an essay if I would have actually tried in that particular attempt, but you know. The SS seems like it's just basically throwing a coin in the air. Except that the coin, instead of being two-sided, is a million-sided. And, well, at that point it will be a dice, regardless. Yeah, it's like throwing that in the air. And only one of the sides of that dice is the one you need. So, considering that, yeah, I think that even if it doesn't happen, it's still okay. Because I think that I demonstrated myself that it's possible. Just that it requires a lot of trying. But yeah, it is possible for me. Well, I guess if that happens, that I leave dirt in the ceiling, I can just jump. It's not like I have that much of a hurry. I found on my files the ending for some anime I don't know, and looking at some images it seems like 2020 generic trash anime about academy guys with powers. I mean... It comes to generic trash, you are describing a very big portion of the media. Of anime, I mean. So yeah. That doesn't narrow it too much. Well, the 2020 stuff does narrow it, but yeah. Very big portion of anime is generic garbage. But I guess that applies to every piece of media. Maybe. I don't know. As I say some time ago, I don't care about anime enough to have serious opinions about it. So I think that I'm just okay by saying that the majority is garbage without further adding anything. All animes had some plots that were funny. Not really. I mean, it's the same thing. It's just that it's easier to remember the old animes that are not generic trash. You know, it's gonna be the same here. On the year 2040, for example, there are gonna be people looking back at the good animes that happened in 2020. All of the other ones rightfully forgotten, but in every single era of any media, not just anime, there is generic trash in abundance, you know. Wow, I don't know how I survived that, but I'll take it. But yeah, as I say, the bad stuff gets rightfully forgotten, so you remember only the good stuff. I know it's very tempting to say that the shit back then was better, but yeah, it's just that time was able to erase from memory those that are bad. It will happen with this era of anime too. It's gonna be lost to time. The generic shit, I mean. Well, maybe not so much because there is internet. A lot of shit that is forgotten from like the 90s and shit is probably forgotten for good because there is probably not much about it on the internet. Yeah. Maybe the dog shit from this era will remain on the internet forever. I don't know. As I say before, I don't really care about anime enough to have a serious opinion. Well, in fact, what I'm saying right now is not a serious opinion. I mean, it's serious in the sense that it's not a joke, but it's not serious in the sense that I give a shit whether it's right or not. You know. Nice. I don't know if we could have animes like back then without throwing some CGI. Well, I mean... Look, Initial D, to me, is one... It's an amazing show, but it has CGI. And in fact, the CGI at the beginning is very bad. But I still think that regardless of that, it's an amazing show. Probably one of the most unique. You really won't find shit like Initial D out there. Even if the plot is subpar, I can stomach some good drawings that aren't just 2 frames flickering. Yes, Initial D has an anime. No, Initial D has an anime that sits, well, I mean, it's 6 seasons long, it's just that one season is a movie. And the last season is like 4 episodes or something like that, but... yes, it has an anime that is fantastic, at least to me. It's an anime that is just super unique and super cool. I recommend giving it a watch. Though if you don't care about cars, maybe you're not gonna like it that much. But if you like cars or just are interested in cars, it's really cool. But yeah, it uses CGI, and the CGI in the first season is very bad. So yeah. But you know, I personally don't mind. Good animation is why I love Redline. Yeah, I heard that there is a show called Redline that is also about cars. I haven't watched it. But yeah, I mean, there are some episodes that have a shit ton of bad shit in Initial D. Oh, it's a movie? I see. But yeah, I mean, if you excuse the very low bad shit beginning, the series gets some very good CGI later on. So I recommend it. But yeah, I mean, the races are obviously CGI, with some very few exceptions. And when I say exceptions, I mean scenes that are exceptions, not really races. They are all CGI, they all have CGI. But yeah, there are some specific scenes where the cars are actually drawn. But yeah, they are the least. It's mostly CGI. They're not even that picky about anime. Yeah, maybe, but yeah, if you want to watch Initial D, you need to understand that it's made fully with CGI. Well, in the races again. Obviously, the parts that don't take place in races, well, no. Once I see the same shit every time on season. Yeah, well, I don't know. If your problem is that you are tired of generic shit, I will watch Initial D if I were you. But I don't know if you're gonna like it again. But it's a good watch, I think, regardless. And besides, I know you don't like Eurobeat. I don't think you need to worry too much about it. Eurobeat in Initial D is not that prominent. I mean, yeah, you have a shit ton of Eurobeat tracks, but usually they are like 5 seconds per episode. You know, they don't stay on screen for a long time. Unfortunately, I would like that. But yeah. They usually just appear for a specific scene that lasts for some seconds. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has CGI in the races too, and I think it looks man. Yeah, maybe. I like one Eurobeat song. Did I link it on? Well, I don't know. Do you want to link it now? Well, let me know. Well, you can choose. I mean, you don't need to link it. You can just tell me the name. You know. You probably did link it in the Discord some time ago, but obviously I wouldn't remember. So, yeah. If I sent it before or not. I think I remember you sending something like that, but I obviously wouldn't remember which song. But you know. That was crazy. Not crazy, it was cool. Wait, did I get hit? I feel like I'm turning my brain off so much after I memorized this so much that I don't even know if I died or not on this run. I mean, judging by the combo, I will say that I didn't. You know, it comes to a point that I'm autopiloting everything. Because as I already said a lot of times, the ending is the only issue. Well, yeah, and also this garbage here, but... God damn it. Looks like you didn't. Oh. Feel free to share whenever you want. Alright. I think there's something that I can do when it comes to this level and today's stream. Let's do it like this. I am willing to stream 3 hours and a half. To reach that point, there are 40 minutes remaining. If I can get this SS in the 40 minutes that are remaining, that's it. Well, I mean, that's it no matter what happens. What I'm trying to say is that, you know, these are the 40 last minutes that I plan to play this game. On stream at least. Well, on stream and off stream. I don't see any reason to play this game off stream. So, yeah. That. Just wanted to communicate that. Because yeah, I think that I already comprehend that this level is very, very doable, but it's just a matter of getting the ending right, and quite honestly, who gives a shit? You know, it's that sort of thing. Just need to get the ending right and that's it. And if I cannot get it right, well, I can get the SS, and that's okay. But yeah, I'm not gonna try hard anymore after that. As I say before, at least I tried, and that's the part that matters. It also seems that I'm getting to the end with a lot less frequency. That also doesn't help. Yeah, I feel like these pillars are just not... These pillars are not it. Yeah, no. Wait, did you send it? What's this? Soundholic. Oh, okay, it's a Toho one. Alright. Well, they are not gonna be Toho Eurobeat on initially, so hopefully that's not that big of a problem. Gas when ready is okay. Is that a song? Gas when ready? Didn't know that song. Definitely not my to-go genre. Yeah, I understand that. But as I said, Eurobeat is not really that present in initially. It's not like you will listen to a whole song, you know, in an episode. You will only listen to some parts of the song, and a lot of the times those parts of the songs are very into the background. Like, you will hear the dialogues before you hear the song. When you find a Eurobeat song, you label 1 star. 1 star where? In SoundCloud or what? Is that one manual song? No, but that's called Gas Gas Gas. That's the name of the song. It's not Gas When Ready. But you know. MP3 tags in the file. Oh, I see. Rating is a tag. Gotcha. Didn't know the name yet. The name is Gas Gas Gas. It's not the only song that Manuel did for Initial D. In fact, I'm pretty sure he made another one that is No Control, another pretty good song. I think he also made... no, I don't remember if Frontal Impact was made by him. So I don't think Frontal Impact is even in Initial D. No, I actually don't think it was him. Is the singer also Manolo? What you mean? Oh, yeah, well, I don't know, that's the thing. I don't remember if it's the same singer. Also, you gotta understand that when it comes to Eurobeat, there are a lot of artists that use this different names, but they are the same person. So, for example, there is a guy whose name apparently is Mauricio Di Sciorio or something like that, and he's known by a lot of different names. Like, he's known, I think, as Mega Energy Man. Is known as fuck, I'm forgetting the most popular name he's known by. The one that he had in running in the 90s. What was his pseudonym there? Matt Scovery, I think. Well, it's the same person basically. He has like 5 different nicknames, but all of them it's Mauricio Di Sciorio. You can tell because the voice is very iconic. Manuel is another one. It's not the same one. But he also appears... I think he also has like another pseudonym, but I'm not sure. Yeah, Tease Nuts. That's a good one. But no, we don't have Tease Nuts here. As you can tell, most people that produce Eurobeat are Italian. One of those phenomenons that, you know, that originated in Europe, but Japan, being fascinated by it, basically adopted it. Eurobeat is one of them, and I will say that gothic clothing is another one. I mean, gothic clothing when it comes to fiction, obviously. But there is a lot of things. I think that Japan, when it comes to Europe, they are very big fans of a lot of shit that comes from there. Yeah. Eurobeat, in fact, I'm pretty sure that's a term that is relatively recent, I think. It's supposed to be called Italo Disco. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that out loud. I don't wanna be put in a list, if it's possible. But yeah, that's a good example. Oh, I don't wanna be put in a list, as if I wasn't in one already. But yeah, not in another one at least. Yeah, in another list, I know. I don't want to collection lists, if it's possible. But yeah. Damn. I'm going autopilot so much that I'm doing shit that doesn't make any sense. I guess you could say the autopilot is clearly failing. There is list of all the lists you are in. Damn. The FEMA camp. I don't know what the FEMA camp is. I don't know if I want to know though. But I never heard of that. But probably some place that I don't want to be in, I would assume. At least that's how it sounds. Really nice. We're accumulating new ways of dying. One of those conspiracy theories. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm not very fond of those. Well, at least the torture is almost over. That's the good thing. I mean, in fact, dude, well, no. I promised that it was gonna be 3 hours and a half, so it's gonna be 3 hours and a half. But I'm not giving you more than that, game. I'm not giving you even a minute more than that. Not a single one. I think that it doesn't matter. Like, the amount of time, I feel like it's completely irrelevant at this point. It's just the same shit, you know. It's a hard hard level that it's just... You need to get the ending right, and that's it. That's all there is. Shame that there is all this filler before the ending. May as well just have the ending so you can just save time on doing all this shit before it. But yeah, the level is pretty much the ending. Everything else is just filler to make the level look like a level. But in reality, it's just the ending. Don't be fooled. The level is just that ending. Those 3 pillars plus the drop. That's the level. Everything else is bollocks. Holy shit. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. This level is just the pillars. There is nothing else. All the shit that you just saw, that is just filler. Like when you're watching something like Naruto and you see all these cities, all these villages that come out of nowhere and have no relevance to the plot. That's what this level is. Well, up until the end, I mean. But yeah. This level is all filler. The best thing you can do is just skip everything until the end. But unfortunately that's not possible, so... You know that it's pretty ironic that I'm saying that despite not really getting to the end every single attempt. But that's more of the fact that I'm so tired that I'm not even paying attention to the level. If I was really engaged into the level, I will be paying more attention and not let my brain go to autopilot so much. But I'm so disinterested in the shit that I already done 100 times that I just die to dumb shit. That really hurts. But yeah, it's all filler. Don't worry about it. I don't think you should be that surprised there, was he? Even if I had gotten that last pillar, I probably would have died to the drop anyways. I mean, I already died to the drop, you know? Like that, my best run is dying to the final drop. So you shouldn't get surprised even if I, you know, even if I die on the last pillar. Because that's not even my best run. Any run now? Yeah, no, I mean, see, that's the thing. I know that. That's precisely because I'm so disinterested. Because it's any run that could range from the next 5 minutes to the next 5 hours, which is why I'm not interested. Why I'm so disinterested and going autopilot. Because it could be any range. 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 days. It really could be all that range. It could be all of that. Maybe worth spending? Nah. Spending on the final part is useless. Every time I try to practice the final time, I perform worse and worse. The best way to do the final part is without practice. And by without practice, I mean trying to get it first try. Because if you do it over and over again, well, yeah, eventually you get it. But I mean, it doesn't help. It really doesn't help. Yeah, as I say, don't freak out even if I fail on the last pillar, because I already failed the drop. Like in a run where that was deadless. So there is no reason to freak out. It's basically, at this point, it's I beat it or I don't. Well, yeah, no shit, but I mean that, you know, There's nothing else to get surprised by, really. The only surprise is beating this. Outside of beating this, everything else is irrelevant because I already did it. So beating it is the only surprising thing. Kinda like, you know. It's kinda like pulling in a gacha. In a gacha, you could get what you want in one pool, or you could get it in 1,000 pools. Really. No, dust in Spanish from Spain is not sets, it's cum. So, you know. Close. Well, more precisely the act. Come as a verb rather than as a noun. But yeah. You can also use it in that context, but it's mostly talking about doing that. Whether you do it with someone else or by yourself, I don't think there is a difference. In Spanish from Spain, I mean. It just refers to the action. Whether there's someone else involved or no one else, it's the same. I never heard it as... No, you heard it as that. Yeah. Yeah. They say that. Oh, you say I have heard it. Okay, yeah, they say that, yeah, as I say. But I mean, that can also apply to, you know... You could also say boy and refer to only you. You know? Both are valid. You can use it as that or as, you know. It's the act, you know. Only you, the slang is strong? No. I mean, yes, but it's the same. They are not mutually exclusive, you know? You can use both. You can use whatever one you want to use. Really. Let's dust. Thanks, but I'll pass. I will also pass on beating this shit at this rate. But, you know, that's okay. Jesus, that was way off. Holy shit. That was so off, it was almost offensive. I will say quite offensive. And what a sack of shit, honestly. What an absolute piece of garbage. That's what I get for saying that I will do it in 3 hours and a half. If I had just shut my mouth, I would have stopped already. But I'm not going back on my word. God damn it. Fucking moron. I would have just stayed quiet. That's okay. Like at this point I'm just feeling like I'm wasting my time, you know. Like I know what the result is gonna be. So this is just throwing the time in the dumpster. But a promise is a promise. There you go. Well, let's see if there you go. Yeah, there you go. I got the achievement double S. I would like to say that that was worth it, but it really wasn't. But it's okay. How slow was this, by the way? Well, I mean, all things considered, it wasn't that slow. I mean, there is like 60 people below me. So, alright. Sure, at least I got the achievement. I guess one thing that I can do is just brag about that achievement, really. Like, just put it on the Steam profile and that's it. There is also this level, but honestly, dude, I mean, I guess I could try this moron, but just to be like, yeah, I unlock every level, but I mean, at least now that muscle memory is not a problem. I don't really feel like tryharding a level like this, you know. I mean, basically, as you can see, this is the only level that I have not beaten. But the issue is that the start is very annoying, you know. Yeah. You're supposed to do it with this guy, because if you don't do it with this guy, it's very hard to get that jump properly, but honestly, right now, after that huge tryharding, I really don't feel like tryharding this. Well, I don't really feel like tryharding this at all. Like, the start is so stupid. I mean, dude, the start is so stupid that it wasn't even used in Yota. In Yota difficult. Like, Yota difficult has portions of every one of the difficult stages, right? And this one is not like this. This one is way shorter. So this dumbass start is only here. I was able to do this once, but it's very hard to reproduce. Not to mention the garbage that comes afterwards, you know. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take the SS and run, really. I think that at this point, just take that SS, forget about this set of shit, and just consider myself done. Just so you can see, with this guy, it's apparently harder to do this. Why? I don't know, but apparently it is harder. Wonder if you can... Well, you can kinda do this, but I mean, you can use a spike jump. The problem with using spike jump is that you're using spike jump in something that is diagonal, which means that if you jump to the right, you're gonna hit a spike. But you can do something like that. Problem is that here I'm completely, well, trapped. So I guess if you use a spike jump, you wouldn't use it there. You will use it here somehow. But yeah, that doesn't seem like something easy to do. Well, hey, at least I got my objective, which is the SS. So there is that, I guess. Was it worth it? Well, I guess I have the achievement. But yeah, tryharding these levels on SS, I don't recommend it. Is the old man nose detachable? I mean, dude, have you seen the other guy? Like, look at this guy. Look at this guy's nose. This guy's nose is like 3 times the old man's nose. You know, it's all that thing that you see below the cap. So I think that all things considered, The nose is not that bad. I mean, the old man's nose is not that bad. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me with this game. I mean, you could you could technically say that I 100% it because it's you know, it's the only achievement you have. So, I mean, even if it's only one achievement, it's still 100%. That other guy got a nose expansion. I mean, maybe he was born that way. Sometimes you can't help it. But yeah, or maybe, I don't know, all the time cleaning dust in the laboratory made him, you know, have a nuclear reaction or something like that. I don't know. Like the ones in Chernobyl. I don't know. There are some nuclear deformities that happen when you are exposed to nuclear radiation or shit like that. Not an expert, but I will say that if I had to guess, that's probably the reason. In any case, I'm done with this game. It was cool. Assessing these levels is not, however. But hey, at least I got the only level that I wanted to assess. A concrete leg, maybe. But yeah, I want to thank everyone that helped me. Because I'm pretty sure that I probably wouldn't even have gotten to the gold levels if I hadn't had help from people that play the game. So yeah, thanks to everyone that helped me with tips and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. But yeah, this is the most that I'm gonna play this game. Like, it ends here. But you know, it was a cool experience regardless. So, thanks everyone a lot for watching. And I'll be seeing you on the next stream. Well, with something else, clearly. Don't know what, but definitely not with this game. So, have a good one everyone, and take care.